We can all feel lonely from time to time, no matter what our age or stage of life, and everyone's experience of loneliness will be different. Many people can feel lonely even in a crowd full of people. The coronavirus outbreak has made it harder to spend time with others. Contact with family and friends continues to be limited, and social activities have been restricted, which can cause feelings of loneliness. Loneliness is increasingly perceived as a public health problem and a serious societal issue affecting all generations. Mentally and emotionally, it can be really difficult for so many. Whilst there is no regional strategy here in Northern Ireland to address loneliness, a number of networks have been set up in council areas to begin to combat this serious health concern. The Antrim and Newtownabbey Loneliness Network was established in 2019, and I am privileged to be part of it. I believe every person at any stage should have meaningful connections in their lives, and through the work of the network, we want to ensure that nobody who wants company is without it.
I believe that people are better connected, and it's my hope that we can take small actions that will make a big difference to others. Over 40 members from a range of statutory, voluntary and community organisations make up the Loneliness Network, all of which share the same vision of preventing and alleviating loneliness. As well as raising greater awareness, the network shares best practice on how to prevent and address loneliness, as well as coming up with ideas and initiatives to tackle the issue. Since the network was formed just 18 months ago, we have been working on a number of key projects, including a service directory, vital to signpost people to local activities and groups where they could meet other people. We all know the saying, "It's good to talk." And for someone who is experiencing loneliness, this is particularly pertinent. Even just one conversation in the day can help someone who is lonely. And so the network has been supporting the delivery of chatty benches in the borough where people who are on their own can informally sit and chat with others. The first of these was recently launched in Castle Mall, Antrim, and we look forward to rolling these out across the borough in the months ahead.
Hi, I'm Yvonne Carson. I'm a Health and Wellbeing Manager from the Northern Trust, and my role is really around preventing and addressing loneliness across the generations and in a variety of ways. Loneliness has always been a problem, and many people, I think, imagined it was a problem for older people, but we now know that loneliness is a problem really for all ages and across all generations, and affects many people. And during transitions is a time when people can become lonely, even for school children changing schools, going to universities, young mums, unemployment, retirement. Just across the age spectrum, there's just a range of reasons, and especially now in the pandemic as well, we know that loneliness has more than doubled. So it really increases our impetus to do something and address it, and hopefully when we get a loneliness strategy in Northern Ireland, there'll be some funding to drive that as well, and we can all work together as a collective in the province to address this important issue.
Everyone will experience loneliness at some point in their lives, and for most the feeling passes. But for those where loneliness persists, we need to ensure that the opportunities are there for them to make connections. So, every day, make the effort to engage with at least one person you don't know. That is the beginning of connections, and it could make all the difference to someone's life.